Alright, this is pretty much 24 hours, I would say, maybe like 23 or 22 later, but you know, a day. And so that stuff looks clean. I mean, you might see a little bit of spots. Well, they didn't go underwater, that's why, but all the stuff underwater is just clean. I do have a wire brush, but it's not like those little small ones where you can get into the cracks with it. It's like those big barbecue pit ones. But it still does the same thing, so let me go get that. Check. Got the wire brush, and then I got this that would go on my drill. I used the little things to put inside the jets to help clean them out. Let's move that over there. Man, it stinks like alcohol, and not the good kind, the smelly kind. Ooh, look at that. A little dirty, but you know, nothing a quick scrubbing with the wire brush can't fix. Okay, let me get this paper towel. Ooh, it's cold. Alright, well, I guess I'll put it back together on the video camera, so let me just scrape it real quick. Yeah, but I got a question for y'all. If y'all know, you know, a thing or two about four-wheelers and whatnot. My Yamaha 80, you know, the little Moto 4, whenever I got it, it didn't start, and all I did was replace the, you know, the spark plug, and the thing started right up every time, just and then it started. But now you can only start it with engine starter fluid, and it'll only stay running for like a second, then it'll kill. And I've cleaned the carburetor many times. What's up with that? Alright, that's as much as I'm gonna get out, but you know, it's definitely an improvement. Now let me get all the little bits and bobbles. Okay, let me start with the bowl. Ooh, definitely improvement, because that down there was like, ugh, all that crust. Get my towel again, and just rub it all up. Nasty. But yeah, I mean, they are for sale at the moment, but I want to try to at least get them running so people would, you know, buy them. Bigger chance buy them and, you know, raise the profit. But anyway, they are for sale at the moment. Right now the dirt bike is $180 and the four-wheeler is $400. But I mean, the four-wheeler, there's pretty much nothing wrong with it. You just gotta tinker with it, I guess. Unless you know what's wrong with it, then you better tell me. Okay, here's the manifold. Dry that off. Ooh, that is way better than it was yesterday. I'll just leave that right there. And this is for the airbox. Yeah, judging by like the color of it and the you know, the strength of it, it looks like cast iron. Yep. Alright, put that aside. And now, this is the real thing that's been bugging the shit out of me. This is the clogged jet. This goes from gas tank to fuel line to in here. So if this is clogged, you're pretty much not going to get any gas at all. Let me dry it off and then blow through it. I don't have an air compressor. Alright, now whenever you do blow air through these, never, like, like you look at this, and this is where the hose would connect. Technically, wait, whenever you blow air, this is the inside and this is the outside. So you always want to blow the air through here to make it fly out. You don't want to blow air through here. That's just gonna make it gunked up even more. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can blow air through it. Ugh. Nasty. And I really can't blow air through it. That's lovely. Let me see if I could get one of these wires through. Man, that's some shit right there. Well, we know what our problem is. This little piece of shit right here. Well, let's get on to the other stuff. Might as well. Okay, this is the needle jet, I think. Anyway, just dry that off. Once I dry it off, though, I'm just gonna put it together. No commentary, but I still have the video running. Let's see if I can blow air through this. Yep. Ugh, that's nasty. Okay, so I believe this is the air mix. I'm not sure. Alright, now I need to find the spring for it, or the coil, whatever you would like to call it. Man, it sucks I gotta do this in the garage, but I can't do it in the house, apparently. Slide that on like that. Let's see, what's next? Ooh, this right here. The gas drain for the bowl. Alright, let's see. Alright, these are, I believe, the bowl screws. Shit. I would not recommend breathing in this stuff. Unless you're like some crackhead or whatever. Then do whatever you wish. This is one of the little teeny tiny jets. Teeny tiny. Alright. Here are the two screws that go onto the airbox. The airbox screws. Right here. Here is the float ring. Oh, I noticed on this dirt bike, most floats, they have like this little needle thing that looks kind of like a little rocket or whatever, and like, you know, it'll go in and out of a little hole because, you know, the float, you know, when there's no gas it hangs, when there's gas it goes up. But mine doesn't really have that. Mine has this like weird little thing. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, if I can get this bike running, I might keep it. You know, I like small bikes. You know, just to do, just to ride around on. I'm not really like a stunt or MX rider. I just like to ride, like trails and mud. Okay. Ooh, I do not want to lose this. Little teeny tiny. Probably can't even see it. That would not be nice to lose. And then these two screws. I know where these go. They go to the top of the carburetor. Alright, now that that's done, move the thing out the way. And now, I guess I'll take my gloves off. And I'll start and proceed to putting this back together. Yeah. Let's Let's see. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see something. I'm sorry if you can't really see it. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, I found on eBay they have these carburetors. They're like I mean, you know, they're China clones, but still I'd rather get a working clone than a not working original, I guess. But anyway, they had them brand new, everything brand new, and they even came with an air box and filter, and they were only like $50, so I was like, damn. But yeah. Okay, the rule of thumb I heard is you do a full, like you tighten it all the way, then you do a full rotation, so that's, let's see, that's half, full, and then you do another half. So you do 1.5 rotations. That's just where to start off at. And then once you start off from there, that's when you like adjust it how you will. Okay, now let's put this little teeny tiny one in place. Okay, I gotta use the teeny Phillips, flathead. Keep forgetting their names. Alright, so do a full rotation and a half. So, alright, full rotation. So that's half, half. So that's a full, and then one more. Okay. And that's just where you want to, you know, start off at, a good starting point. Okay, and then this big thing goes in here. Yeah, this is a really dirty carburetor. It makes me mad. Oh, my phone's going off. Okay. I'll answer it later. Alright, now these you could just screw in all the way, it doesn't matter. These aren't like, you know, air and gas adjustment. So, let's see. There we go, I got it in straight now. So, now I'll just screw it in. That's what she said. Let's see. Get in there. Oh shit, I put it in before I was supposed to put something else in. Alright, gotta put this little tiny thing in first. I hope. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think that's what I do. Alright, yep. Okay, so I gotta screw this in all the way. And then I'll insert that. Got it. Alright, so now pretty much it's completely assembled. The top part now just got to put on the float. So you take your float thing, put it through, and you take this, and you got these little grooves right here, so you just put it right there, and you just snap it in like that. But be careful though, you don't want to break it. And so basically when the carburetor fills up with gas, the float will do what it's called, it'll float up. And basically it's supposed to like block this, it's supposed to block the thing. Let's see. So let me put the manifold on mine as well. Basically it just twists on whenever you have that screw loosened up enough. There we go, got it. So now we can actually put the carburetor back together. So insert gasket like so. Yep, put all the inside stuff together. So, and then gotta like that. Alright, and then just put your screws back on. Okay, yeah. And then you put your fuel drain thing back on. If you have a leaky fuel thing, it might be because you have crap inside there, so you want to clean that out. But man, carburetors, they never want to get clean. I've even tried regular, store-bought carb cleaner, and they don't even work still. So this is a really busted up carburetor. But I mean, I got it running a little bit, but sadly the throttle was stuck, so I couldn't really do much with it because it would go neek. So you'd have to kill it, or else it would either burn out the motor or eat up all the gas. But now that I got that all fixed up, I want to try to get it running. But a year ago I got it running just fine, but you see, the thing about it is, once you get it started, like say you kickstart it, it runs, you could run it for like 5 seconds, turn it off, try to kickstart it again, it's like you're not even kicking anything. Your kickstarter will just go whoosh, whoosh. So I was like, what the hell? But yeah, I mean, that thing's cool though, because it has power. They actually have 2 gears, not just, they're considered automatics because all it is neutral and, drive. But actually there's a hidden 2nd gear. For some reason United States was like, no. So you have to modify it to do all 2 gears. But basically a normal unmodified Suzuki Jr50 has neutral and 2nd gear. In order to get the more powerful 1st gear, you have to modify it. But man, just without modification, the Suzuki it'll pick up the front end. I mean, it's nothing to brag about, but I mean, it's a nice bike. Okay, so you want to put your bracket inside here and then put your screws. Shit, this is one thing that's not fun. It's very annoying, especially if you got big hands. Shit. Alright, let me see. I think we have a plier in here somewhere. Let's see. Well, it's holding on, so I might as well just use this. Okay, so you got it through there, and you just screw on like so. But whenever you put it on, make sure that the front of the carburetor and this side is like this. Because how the dirt bike's frame is, you have to make it like that, or else it won't put on right. That's what she said. She keeps saying it. Alright, so now that that one's on, let's get the other one. Got it. Yeah, I mean, some bikes, their parts are just easier to find because of the year. And some bikes, their parts are easier to find, like, just because the model itself. Like, if I had an RM125, I could have, like, a 1978 RM to 125. I think that's when they first started making them, I'm not sure. But basically the popularity of the RM125, doesn't matter what year it is, you'll be able to find parts for it. That is not the case with the Suzuki. Sadly, it depends on what year it is to find parts. So I'm either looking to get something bigger or maybe something a little newer. I'm thinking about getting a DS80. Those are pretty cool. They're a little bit bigger than a Suzuki, and they're manual, so it's pretty cool. But I like the 90s one, like the graphics on them and stuff. It was cool. And here you go. I mean, besides putting your needle and choke valve thing in there and taking it off and put it back on and screw it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, that's clogged, but hey, you do what you gotta do. So I'm either gonna try to keep cleaning this or just throw it in my junk parts box and just get a brand new one on eBay. So out.